I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes.
It- Very nice. Thank you so much, sir, for your confirmation. Really appreciate. Okay, great. Thank you so much, guys, for joining the session. Who joined with the name of Samsung? Can you just tell me your name so I can update your record? Hello, am I audible?
Yes. My name is Mohammed Shahnawaz.
Okay, Muhammad Sahnawaz. Okay, shall I put Sahnawaz?
Yes,
Okay, thanks, Sahnawaz. Let me put Muhammad Sahnawaz. Thank you so
thank
much.
you, thank.
All right, so welcome you all once again in today's session. And the session is going to be very interesting. Trust me, guys. Okay, because we
Okay,
have a lot of insights about the firewalls. Because we keep doing discussion about the firewall, G scaler. We keep doing discussion about the FortiGate, Sophos, and also checkpoints. Hi, Sangeeta.
Yeah, hi, Isha. Sorry.
So we are going to discuss very detailed things because we keep doing discussion about the lot of things about the firewalls, other cyber security. So it's an ongoing process. Different classes we have done on the this kind of the live session where you guys have the opportunity to have the one-to-one discussion with me, and you can ask the any questions whatever you have the in your mind and you want to get the clarification, that is also possible because it's more about the session where you're going to get your all clarification about your doubts about the security. Abhishek, talking to someone else. So you can talk about this network, you talk about the security, you talk about the cyber security, or talk about the cloud security. It's anything, whatever you have in your mind, you can just discuss with me. And initially, I'll definitely try to help you out to just clarify all doubts regarding the general query. But once we start the session, definitely we talk about the products, and that is a Palo Alto Firewall. For this particular session, we are going to discuss, and the timing it will be like 8:15 to it is going to be 9:30 or like 9:45 on Monday to Friday. So we are going to discuss on daily basis each and everything in very detail. So hi Balakrishnan, no audio. Bala, you not getting audio? I believe you having the audio problem because other people are getting, I believe, the audio. Is it correct? Sanwaz, you can let me know if you are able to hear me.
yes, sir.
Okay. So Bala, you
Yes.
have the audio. So let me, Bala, you have only audio issue. Please rejoin. Okay, so I just drop a message. So he will rejoin. All right. So we have one full flash, like start doing discussion about the Palo Alto Firewall. Then definitely we will discuss step by step each and every feature of the Palo Alto Firewall, where you guys are going to understand how the configuration is going to be happen. What is the different kind of the module we have in the Palo Alto Firewall. So total we have the 12 modules. So I'll explain definitely in today's session what we're going to discuss in what module, right? So you guys are going to get all insights about that particular configuration, troubleshooting, in addition of that, all theoretical concept and how this is going to be discussed during the interview process. That scenario also I'm going to discuss it all, right? So this is how it is going to work. And one more thing, guys, trust me, we are trying to put like a lot of things to just you guys going to get the benefits. Like I have seen people are actually facing a lot of challenges while dealing with the firewalls, while dealing with the SD-WAN, while dealing with the Zscaler. They have the basic like networking concept related issues, right? So for now onward, right, because it's a festival season, right, and we are dealing with a lot of kind of the season networking classes when you start. So season networking classes will start 9 p.m. Sanwaj. Okay, so there is a separate session for the CCNA. So if you're interested, just reach out to on this number, right? 9289682701. So our support team will be get back to you and they will give the Zoom invite and they will talk to you. Just drop in message, they will help you. So yeah. So we'll discuss everything in separately. This was the Palo Alto Sanwar. So probably you can talk with that particular number. All right, so definitely because we understand, right? We can see, like we basically have seen like people having a lot of trouble while understanding the major concept about the Cisco SD-WAN, about that the G-Sky and the Palo Alto, the basic concept of the networking. So what we are thinking, because we are like going with the festive seasons, so we are offering like if you are guys are going to be part of this kind of the advanced learning, right? So we are going to give the complimentary courses, like pre-recorded courses. Like suppose you are struggling for the any kind of the routing concept, so we are going to give the free NRC session to you all, right? So you can just brush up your like routing skills if you are in the firewall industry. And might we have seen during the classes, it's a major challenge I have seen from this student. They are very good in the firewall, but they have once they have the basic OSPF configuration requirement, static route requirement, they always struggle. So for that, you can refer the CCNA. So you can reach out to counselors, right? You can reach out to support team, and you can visit our website. And definitely it is like going to be game changing for your career journey, because it's like more about the value additions. So we want like you guys are definitely going to get benefited with while doing the courses. It's not like you completed the firewall courses, you completed the SD-WAN courses, and you have basic foundation knowledge like level of the challenges. So those you want to fill that bridge. For that, we are thinking to just give some complementary courses so you guys can at least go through that and upgrade yourself. So while learning this Palo Alto SD-WAN, at least you have the better understanding. So definitely we'll discuss more about that. But let's start this our session that is more about the Palo Alto. So कितने लोग हैं who all are comfortable in हिंदी, कितने लोग हैं जिनको इंग्लिश ही समझ में आती है? कोई ऐसा है क्लास में जिसको सिर्फ इंग्लिश समझ आती है और एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड द हिंदी? एनीवन इन द क्लास?
दोनों लैंग्वेज सही है।
ओके, दोनों सही है, राइट? कोई ऐसा तो नहीं है क्लास में इफ आई टॉक इन हिंदी सो ही कैन फील लाइक अनकंफर्टेबल?
Yeah, it's me.
It's Sangeeta. Okay, understand Sangeeta. Thank you. I respect. Thank you so much for your confirmation. All right. So basically, we are going to discuss like more about that product, that is the Palo Alto product, right? So, and also we try to understand what is the key feature we have in the Palo Alto and what is the step-by-step journey of the Palo Alto is going to happen. What is the product feature we have in the Palo Alto? So we'll discuss all things. What is certification path available for the Palo Alto Firewall? So hello everyone, welcome to the session. This is the first class of the Palo Alto Firewall, and today we are going to do the deep dive world into the world of the network security. Why I'm talking the network security? Because we are going to protect our networking with the help of the security, and also we are going to explore the fundamental of the Palo Alto Firewall networks, right? With the help of how it is going to be protected, and also we are going to understand different advanced feature of the Palo Alto firewall and how this is going to mitigate and meet our security challenges requirement to just protect our network, right? So let's just start. Okay. So first thing, let's suppose you are planning to upgrade yourself in the security. So you just have to understand why this security is very important, right? It makes sense, right? We just have to understand why this security is very important. It is important because nowadays we having a lot of kind of the cyber threats. We have a lot of kind of cyber threats, right? Everywhere you can find that we have the cyber security problem. We have the different kind of the malware. We have the different kind of the adware. We have different kind of the viruses, antiviruses. We have the any kind of the vulnerability attack. So we have the lot of list of the kind of the attacks. And if I just try to talk about those attacks, so it's the number of adware, like we have the spyware, we have the ransomware, we have the Trojan, we have the worm, we have the virus, we have the botnet, we have the keyloggers, we have the fileless malware, we have the potentially
Hello.
unwanted program. So a lot of things are available and that fall under the malware category.
हेलो
Yes, Suraj?
नहीं बोलो थोड़ा सा
I believe he's talking on the phone. So we have a lot of malware categories available in different format, and all malware having the one concept. Once the malware is going to be come in your network environment, once the malware is going to come in your computer, your phone, your tablet, it is going to like destroy your data. It is going to destroy your systems. Means malware is nothing. It's just a malicious software. It's a bad software that is basically going to destroy your any kind of the application, any kind of the file that is going to be corrupted. It is not going to be open, or might be a system is going to be permanently encrypted. You cannot able to see your data itself. So in simple word, malware is the bad software, and that is going to basically harm your system, right? They can stole your network, right? So that is your malware. So we have the different kind of the malware, and these malwares keep coming from the internet, because daily basis we are keep talking on the internet. So directly or indirectly might be mistaken, or might be intentionally I can click on the any of the link, and once I click on the link, the malware is going to download into my system. Once my malware is going to be downloaded in my system is entirely going to be affected. You can see on the particular website, let's suppose I'm going on the internet and somebody is going to talk about free virus test file download. Means it's available on the internet. So once you're going to download, right, the virus is going to be downloaded in your system. Just click on this link, and once you click, this is the virus files. Any link you're going to click, these are the virus file. It is going to download it in the system. So definitely these systems are going to be impacted by the virus. So I have something available in my network, even mistaken or might be intentionally, if I am trying to download something, that should be protected. So the first layer of defense is required to just protect any kind of the malware. And that malware is going to work in the enterprise networking is a firewall. If you have the single computer, single laptop, single tablet, might be you can use the software endpoint security, where you can use the antivirus softwares. We have some advanced threat prevention mechanism as well. You can use that. But let's suppose if you are talking about thousands of computer, hundred of computer, and 10,000 of computer, that's the endpoint security is definitely going to be required. But bulk of the traffic I'm receiving and sending on the internet, so something required as a barrier. Means something required as a barrier. So any traffic, if I'm sending on the internet, I'm receiving from the internet, that must be filtered. It should not like unfiltered data I'm receiving, and which is going to destroy my entire infrastructure. So, okay. So this is the region the firewall come in a picture. So this user are going on the internet, and he is downloading any data, uploading any data. So someone is going to act as a barrier, acting as a security guard here, and he having the always one duty: whatever traffic is going out, whatever traffic is coming in, that must be checked by you. And once it is going to be checked, and if it is going to process as per the company norms, as per the company compliance policy, then only it is going to either send on the internet, or that is going to either receive on your system or laptop. So this is how firewall come in a picture. So this just a kind of the gatekeeper. We'll discuss more about it. Okay, what is the firewall? But in the high level, it's just acting as a barrier. So we have the malware. We have a different type of malware. In addition of that, we have also different type of the cyber attacks. Anyone know about any cyber attacks? Anyone? What are the cyber attacks you have heard about that? Cyber, you can just talk about cyber threats or attacks. Anyone just know about that? What are the cyber threats and attack? You guys have heard any ransomware attack, log4j attack, any other phishing email attack, right? DDoS attack, man in middle attack, right? Insider attack, online payment fraud. Yes, that's also part of the cyber threat only. But we have the different type of cyber threats, right? We have the phishing, right? We have the man in the middle attack. We have some kind of the denial of service, that is DOS attack. We have the DDoS attack, that is distributed denial of service. So also we have to understand what is a DOS and what is DDoS. Later we'll understand DOS versus DDoS. Okay, so we have that also. We have the SQL injection. We have the cross-site scripting, that is known as the XSS. This is known as the cross-site scripting. Credential stuffing we have, insider threats we have, supply chain attacks. So we have a lot of phishing, man in middle, DOS, DDoS, SQL, cross scripting, side scripting, credential stuffing. So we have a lot of kind of the cyber threats, and these cyber threats can be happen in form of the ransomware attack, log4j attack, other kind of the vulnerability attack, supply chain attack, and these are basically kind of the vulnerability, right? These are basically kind of the vulnerability. Vulnerability, something is bad, means something is vulnerable, means something is bad, not good for you. Means if I'm going to say that this person looks like a vulnerable person, what does mean? He's not a good person, he's a suspicious person. Might be he's a thief, he's trying to steal something, some data or some goods from your house, right? So he is a vulnerable person. That means he is not a good person, he's a bad guy. Similarly, any software is going to be vulnerable. Let's suppose you download any kind of software from the internet, that might be going to be vulnerable because the software having the bad files. And once I receive that bad file in my system, that is going to be destroy my system, install my all database. So software vulnerability is something, there is some issue in the software or application that can be exploited by the attackers, such as you want to receive or send some data, and through that they're going to enter your system and they can take the control of your system. This is how software vulnerability going to come in picture. Now we have the another concept, that is a configuration vulnerability, right? We have the network vulnerability, we have the operating system vulnerability, we have the hardware vulnerability, we have the human vulnerability as well. As I give the examples, human vulnerability. So different type of the vulnerability we have, and all type of the vulnerability we just have to protect. So let me just write it here, what I'm trying to make a point. So we have the different vulnerabilities, like we have the software vulnerabilities, right? We have the configuration vulnerability. We have the network vulnerability, right? We have the any OS level vulnerability, that is operating system vulnerability. We have any hardware based vulnerability, right? We have human based vulnerability, etc. So we have a lot of things, right, available in the market, and they have the different kind of the vulnerability. And we have to make sure any kind of the vulnerability which is coming from outside to inside, or might be inside of my network, somebody is trying to do the bad thing, that also need to be protected. Like software vulnerability, I explain some bad software. Configuration vulnerability, let's suppose I configure the ACLs, right? Or I configure the WAN interface, I'm not applying the ACLs. That's also a problem, right? If I'm just going to apply some kind of the vulnerability and it is not going to protect it, that is also a problem for me. So any ACL, I'm not going to apply rightly to just allow or might be block some unwanted ports, unwanted IP address. That's also part of the vulnerability. That's a configuration. Any kind of the NTP server, any kind of the SNMP server if I'm going to configure, that is not aligned with my company policy. That is also a vulnerability. So we have the network vulnerability as well. We have the operating system. Let's suppose we have the different operating systems. We are using the Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 9, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 12, right? Different Windows operating system come in the market. Even from the Android, different OS version coming in the market. Similarly for the Mac OS, different like OS is coming in the market. So if you want to protect those kind of the vulnerability which is related to the operating system, you also have to make sure your operating system need to be upgraded. Might be outdated operating system can have some kind of problem. So if my operating system have some kind of problem, then I have to think about how I can make my operating system very strong, or like it is not going to be affected from the vulnerability. So I have to upgrade my operating system with the new patches, new kind of the configuration, new set of the signatures, which is going to be more powerful to protect any kind of the vulnerability. Similarly, we have the hardware level vulnerability also, like we have the different component of the hardwares, and that might be also can be exploited, such as the vulnerability in the CPU architecture. We have the metadata of the any devices in the hardware and different hardware that can be also might be going to be compromised if someone having the ASIC level of the programming language and you not have the right level of the hashing encryption there. So probably they are going to use their knowledge and they are going to just steal the data, or might be they just going to manipulate the data which is are integrated with your hardware systems. Similarly, we have the human level vulnerability, like any lack of the security awareness, poor training, social engineering. Might be you are roaming in the airplane and you are talking about your Instagram password. You are just typing the Instagram password in the metro, railway station, airport. Somebody is watching you, so just they can guess what type of password you have done and you have typed on the particular your laptop, window, or MacBook, whatever. So based on that pattern, they are going to just do some kind of the social engineering and they try to get your password and they might be hack your email and any other ID, or might be your phone or laptop access. So we have the different challenges. We have the malwares, we have the vulnerability attack, we have different kind of the you know advanced type cyber attack. So we have to fight from these all things. Any cyber attack, any kind of malware attack, any kind of vulnerability. And to fight, we required something, and that is known as the defender. And that defender could be your firewall, could be your proxy, could be your SASE solution, or might be the cloud-based security. It could be anything. So we have the multiple flavor that can be used in the multiple scenario. So if I'm just talking about the one is the network security. So for the network security, we have the firewalls. What are the firewalls we have? We have the Palo Alto firewalls. Palo Alto we have the FortiGate firewalls. We have the Checkpoint firewall. We have the Sophos firewall. We have the Cisco ASA firewall. So we have a lot of firewalls available in the market. So these firewall having the primary responsibility to just secure your networking infrastructure. Networking infrastructure, if I'm taking the name, this could be the like your routers. It could be your switch, right? It could be your servers, your printers, right? Your phones, IP phones, I mean, your laptops, your PCs, any IoT devices. So we have a lot of kind of devices. We have printers. So different networking devices. We have IoT device. I already mentioned that. We have the WLC. We have the APs. A lot of devices are available in the network. So these devices are going to communicate to each other, and also they have to interact with the internet. So that means when they are going to communicate within the each other, so might be they are going to stay within the network, within the office, within the branch, within the data center. So we have the less chance to have such kind of the vulnerability attack, such kind of the threat, malware attack, such kind of any kind of the probably cyber attack, because we are inside of the house. So probably anyone coming in my house to do your day-to-day work, they are very reliable person, trustworthy person. So probably I can have the less chance, or I can protect them to just doing any unwanted things, and I can easily catch them as well. So this is how things is working within the network. But major challenge is going to be happen when these devices want to communicate over the internet. Then there is a problem. Means laptop want to communicate with google.com, right? Then have problem. They have to communicate with the youtube.com, right? They have to communicate with any open internet website, right? So then we have the problem. Why? Because your traffic, let me draw with my pen. Your traffic is going to come from your LAN network, and it is going to reach internet infrastructures. Sorry, this is your internet infrastructures, right? So this is how the communication is going to happen from your device to internet. So what is going to happen if this is my internet pipeline, which is directly coming from the internet to my LAN network, where this could be the router in between me, or might be L3 switch, or might be my direct firewall links also. But just think about, we have the plain internet circuit, which is coming from the outside to inside my network. So there is one chance these people can access the internet. Then also we have a problem, because if I am mistaken or might be intentionally I'm downloading some file, and that file affected with the malwares, means the virus, any kind of the phishing emails and all. So this lead to a major problem for my network. This lead to a major problem for my network. So we have to be always very cautious about that. This is the one problem. What is the second problem? Second problem is that, let's suppose it's a plain internet circuit which is connected my LAN network. Just forget about this is a firewall or this is something different is available. I'm the hacker and I'm sitting on the internet and I know what is your public IP address. Okay. I know my public IP address. And if I know my public IP address, I know some kind of the set of the what kind of a transition you are doing with the internet, even what is the application you are accessing the internet, because I have the capability to snip your packet. And after snipping your packet, I can steer the information, means I'm going to take out the information from your packet. And based on that, I just understand the logic and I understand the header information. And then after, I will try to do some malicious activity by sitting on the internet to just compromise your network. Might be I want to do some vulnerability attack. I want to do some ransomware attack. Might be other, I want to do cross-site scripting. I want to do phishing activities as well. Some spyware activity. So those things are possible. I can simply come from the internet. After coming from the internet, I can enter to your network via this. So still I have a chance where my network is going to be compromised. So whether I'm going out or might be someone hacker is sitting in the internet, that is also going to take some kind of the benefits of the open internet. So these are the major challenges. Means any networking devices, any kind of the Harshal, can you mute yourself? Let me mute you. If any kind of the communication which is happening, and if we have a problem, then this is going to be create a problem, big problem for me. So now let's have a problem statement, how the solution is going to come in a picture. And what are the solution options we have? So if I talk about the solutions, we have the multiple kind of solution. Might be my workloads is hosted in my data centers. Workload means I am talking about the workloads. That means your servers, any servers. So your workload can be hosted in your data center, can be hosted on your cloud environment, right? Cloud means if I'm talking about the Azure, it could be the AWS, could be the GCP, or might be some other third-party cloud. This could be two options, or might be I have the SaaS-based application. SaaS application. What is SaaS application? If I'm talking about the O365, we have the box.com, right? This is a SaaS application. We have some G Drive, right? Google Drive, we can say, etc. So we have other application also available. So a lot of SaaS application are available. Workday, we have very popular applications. So these workload are distributed across the country, across the globe, and you have to access this workload by sitting your office, by sitting your home, while traveling, while sitting on the airport, while sitting on the beaches, might be the hotels, from anywhere, because the culture of the doing work has been completely changed. So my workload, my servers are sitting everywhere and employee are distributed everywhere. So still I need access. So what is the security model we have? How we can make the secure our network? So we have the different segmentation of the security, and different products are going to come in a picture. But what is the best way to secure my network? That also we have to understand. So let me make you simplified these all things. So we have different workload, and we have the users, which are working from home. That's the most popular. Work from office, and work from anywhere, right? Anywhere means they are working from the anywhere. So what is the scenario is going to come in a picture? Let's discuss one by one how scenario is going to go. Let's suppose one user is sitting in the office and they want to access the internet. Then how the traffic flow is going to happen? Definitely, let's think about this is the user have the laptop, might be the routers, which is also part of the office, but we want to access any kind of the Google-based application, any kind of internet-based application. So they need the internet access, right? So in your office, you might be going to require the routers. This is general use case we have. We generally take the routers from the ISP, and by taking the routers, we can just extend the internet link on the router. And this is how my internet connectivity is going to build. This router is going to connect with the switch, and further switch, we have the end user connected, right? The PC is going to connect with the LAN cable. This is your LAN cable. So this is the first use case. So if this user want to communicate with the internet, and if I'm not going to put any security guard, any kind of the protection, then my whatever the communication is going back and forth via the internet link, might be it is going to compromise. Might be my system also going to compromise, my router also going to compromise, my switch also going to compromise. Because whenever packet is going to travel, right, from any source to destination, that packet having entire frame informations. What is the entire frame information? Means the packet most of the time they carry the L2 information, L3 information, L4 information, L7 information, some additional information, and then finally the data and the payload. This is the data, or you can say payload. So every detail is here, and I am the sophisticated hacker. I have the very good hacking knowledge. I can interpret the packets. So I can snip this packet from the internet link and I can do some manipulation. So to protect that, I need to do some kind of the security arrangement. And that's why we need a firewalls, which are going to help to protect your all kind of network. Means either it's router, switch, server, printer, laptop, whatever they are going to communicate on the internet, the protection is going to be in place. How? Let's see. So what is going to happen whenever the packet is going to come, router, before router, after router, in best practice, before router and after switch, we apply one of the device that is known as the firewall. You can think this is the firewall in between router and switch. This is the generally best practice. You can replace the routers as well. You can directly connect the link on the firewall as well. We'll discuss in this scenario how the architecture is going to be look like in later stage. Okay, definitely we are going to discuss it. But most important, whenever we are going to send the packet, before going to the internet, there should be something who always going to act as a barrier and who going to stop you first. He is going to stop you first. He will do the checking, right? He is going to check each and everything. After checking, only he is going to like take some kind of the action on you, right? So checking is going to happen here. Checks are going to be happen. They're going to stop. So what is going to happen now? If I have the firewall, once the packet is initiated from the LAN, it is going to hit to the firewall. Firewall will stop you, and it is as where you're going. So you're going to say, I'm going on the internet. Okay. He's going to check. Are you really eligible to go on the internet? How he's going to consult? He's going to consult with his brain. That is his policy engine. So if policy engine saying, yes, this source and this destination, this application, this payload means data is allowed to go on the internet, then only firewall will send you to go on the internet. Then only firewall will send you to go on the internet. Else it is just going to simply drop all the traffic here only. If any parameter is not going to match. Understand? Yes, no, maybe. So this is your first packet flow where your packet is going to be initiated and it is going to land on the firewall. Firewall is going to do checks, and then after checking, if everything is going to compliance against your company norms, then only your packet is going to be out. Now you reach to the internet. Now you download one file. Now this download is again going to come, and this packet is going to this is the forward packet. Similarly, you're going to receive the reverse packet as well. And this reverse packet also, we have the similar kind of information. We have the layer 2 information, layer 3 information, layer 4, layer 7. You have some additional, and then finally you have the data and payload. Same concept is going to happen because one packet is going out, and in response of that particular packet, we send the request. And after sending the request, you'll get the reply as well. So reply also having the similar kind of information. Everything is going to be similar of the particular packet. So if I'm getting the reply now, so my reply is going to receive by the Palo Alto Firewall, and that reply is also going to stop. Hey, come stop it here first. And after stopping, that reply is going to verify each and everything. What is your MAC address? What is your IP address? What is your application? What kind of the data? What other information? If everything is going to like match as per your policy engine, whatever you define in the policy, then only traffic is going to be sent to the user. If anything is going to be not match as per the policy definition, it is going to simply drop by the firewalls. So this is a simple statement when I'm working from the office. How firewall is going to act as a barrier? Any doubt till here, anyone? Any question? Any doubt here? Or everyone is clear about that?
All clear.
Okay, thanks, Deepak. So moving next, now we have a different scenario. We are having the work from home scenario. Let's suppose now I am not working from the office. I have to work from home. Then how my security is going to be and how the firewall is going to come in a picture. That we have to again understand. Okay. So let me clear this dashboard. I think something. Okay, so let me clear this packet flow. All right. Okay, so now I have the different use case. This time user is not in office. The user is sitting in the home, but still they have to access the internet. They have to access the internal applications as well. So how things is going to be happen? So let's say suppose I have the company laptop and I'm sitting in the home. Let's suppose I'm sitting here and this is my laptop. And I have my home Wi-Fi. Definitely you need the internet. So you have the home Wi-Fi, any vendor, and this network is connected with this, PC is connected with this particular home Wi-Fi. So definitely your PC is going to get an internet. But what is the use case here? In this scenario, yes, definitely, Frank. I'm going to come and cover those topics. What is going to cover? Let me just complete this work from home scenario and work from office scenario, and then I'll cover the course content. What is going to be covered? Thanks for asking the questions. All right. So we are going to discuss, right, how this work from home is going to be communicate with the internet or might be the data center application. So once I have my home network, so definitely I can directly go on the internet without any barrier. So this is not a problem. I can access that internet without any barrier because I am the home network. But certain limitations we have, not only I have to go to the internet, I have to also access my internal applications. Means, let's suppose I have the data center. Data center is hosted here. This is my data center. And data center having the multiple servers. Like we have the Citrix, we have the SAP, we have the file shares, we have different servers are hosted in a different data centers that also need to be accessible. And these DC servers IP are always going to be private IP address. So there is a problem. I can go on the internet without any compliance of the company. What is the challenges here? Means my laptop is available in the company. So any information I have in my laptop, I can directly upload my gmail.com. That's a big problem. So I can leak my company data, right? And if I want to access my data center, that is not possible because I'm on the open internet. So we required some sort of the solution. By leveraging that solution, we can access my data center and internet also with full security. Means, is it not like I can share any application, I can download any virus? Not like that. If I want to access this google.com, I cannot access directly via this, even I have the internet, but my traffic should reach first from here. Just think about first from here to my data center via internet circuit. And then after data center, I have the central breakout to go and access this internet. Right? You can think directly might be or might be any. This is again internet provider. So this is how I want to access. So what benefits is going to happen? If my traffic is going to route my data center, this is my DC. And after DC, I have the firewalls. Firewall is going to check what kind of the application I'm going to access from the internet and what I'm downloading, what I'm uploading. That all is going to be inspected by the firewalls of the DC, and then they will reverse packet to you. So you having luxury earlier, you can download, upload any files. Now you have the restrictions because your traffic flow has been changed. You are not going directly to the internet. At the same time, you are also become eligible to access your DC resources. Any SAP server, any application server, everything you are going to access without any problem. So this is the beauty of the another work from home service, and this is known as something client to site VPN. This is known as a client to site VPN, means, or we can also known as the remote access VPN solutions, right? Any kind, like we have the Global Protect, Cisco AnyConnect, we have the 40 clients, different vendor having different VPN. Means your PC have the lightweight software. That software need to be installed in the PC. That PC software is going to build the IPsec tunnel or SSL based tunnel with your DC firewall. Means the tunnel is going to be created over the internet to your DC firewall, so that your device is going to come in the same network because they're going to get the same private IP address once tunnel is going to build. And whatever traffic you are going to send to the internet or data center, it is always going to be encrypted format. Means whatever you're going to send and receive, it is going to be encrypted under the IPsec or SSL based tunnel. And based on that, your communication is going to happen on the internet or the Google services, whatever you want to access, or might be the data center. So end to end, your communication is going to be secure. And this is the same concept is going to happen for the work from anywhere as well. Means even I am working from the anywhere, this is the same thing is going to be happen here. Means I don't have to worry about that. Even I am working from the anywhere, this is going to same concept because my laptop should require the internet connection. My VPN software need to be integrated and I need to access the all application. Clear till here, everyone? So this is how my work from home, work from like office user is going to be protected for the any kind of the services and all. And this all we can do via the Palo Alto Firewall. Yes, definitely, Jayat, we have the different limitations of the client connections. And for that only, we are discussing about the SASE solution. So definitely in VPN, we have a lot of limitations. And to just overcome those limitations, we have the new solution that is known as the Secure Access Service Edge Solutions. And this is the new solutions, right? Where we have the multiple vendor, like the Palo Alto have the Prisma Access solution. Sorry. Prisma Access, we have some G-Scaler solution. We have the Net Spoke solution. So these are the different vendors, basically major vendor in the market. They are having the different kind of the solutions available. So these firewalls are the key concept. Understand? Even you want to become the SASE engineer, still you are going to find the firewall there. If you are going to become the Prisma Access, you're still going to use the Palo Alto firewalls. If you're going to use the G-Scaler, even G-Scaler also have the firewall module. Okay. Even you're going to understand the Net Spoke, also they have the firewall modules there. So if you don't have the firewall basic understanding, you cannot become the SASE engineer. Trust me, not my word. So base is the most important. Even you want to become the CCI, and you don't know the CCNA, so all is worthless. All is worthless. You must have to do the CCNA first. You have to understand the CCNP first, right? And then you can think about the CCI. It's not like I can just find the dumps, I can clear the CCNA exam or CCNP exam or CCI exam. It's not like that. Okay, similarly, if you want to become the SASE engineer, that is a high paid job, very good job, right? Very highly experienced going to be required to just perform that job. So you must have to understand about this particular firewall technology. If you don't know, then it is not going to work for you. Okay, just give me 1 minute, guys. All right, sorry guys. So we have the different kind of this problem, but all problem we have the solution. Now we have the different. We talk about DC workload connectivity, right? We talk about the work from home, work from office, kind of the work from anywhere, kind of the connectivity, how it is going to. But whatever, if I have the distributed workload, I have the some server hosted in Azure, some are the GCP, some are the based on the SaaS application, AWS. Then how many tunnel I am going to build? Do you guys really think this is a scalable? That is not a scalable, right? For somewhat it is good, but if I have the very large kind of the company and I have the distributed across the globe, I have the multiple DC, multiple applications, thousands of applications, and I have to reach them globally, then I believe this is not a good solution to just make everywhere the VPNs. I need something global solution which is going to help me to understand each and everything. So we'll discuss how it is going to happen with the help of SOASI in later stage. But for time being, we understand about the firewalls. I believe everyone is clear about that. Any doubt till here? Anyone have anything doubt? So I'm taking as a no, right? And let me move what you are going to learn here, right? So I'm not going to talk about the what is the firewall and all. Let me first discuss about the course curriculum, what all things you are going to get throughout this journey. So definitely we'll discuss about the history of the firewall. We'll discuss about the why we need a firewall, what is the key feature of the firewall. We are going to do more discussion. We will do the competitive analysis as well. What is the benefits of using the firewall of the checkpoint? What is the benefit using the Palo Alto? Why use the Palo Alto? Why not use the Fortinet? Why not use the Cisco? So we do the some comparison analysis as well, because it's the most important. Apart from this comparison analysis, we also have to understand what are different flavor available for the Palo Alto. Means we have the three kind of the flavors, right? We have the flavor that is known as the Strata. We have the Prisma Access. We have the Cortex XDR. These are the different kind of the flavors available for the Palo Alto firewalls. So we are not going to discuss this SASE solution, which I was talking about that. Prisma Access. We are going to discuss Strata, and this is the most important because this is the basic foundation of the firewall, where you just have to understand about the enterprise firewall concept. And the Cortex XDR is like the more about the visibility, end user experience, response, rejection, monitoring, and troubleshooting. So this is also not going to be covered. We are just going to discuss more and more about the physical hardware, everything about the firewalls, everything panorama, and everything is going to discuss about that. So this is strata that we are going to discuss throughout the session. Now, if I talk about we have the Gartner Magic Report. We'll discuss about that. What Gartner Magic Report saying that we'll talk about certification also, right? In this course curriculum, if you do this complete course, right, you are going to eligible to give both of the exam, PCNSA and PCNSE both. And there is no prerequisite for the PCNSE to complete the PCNSA. So PCNSA is like more about the basic. So I would recommend, if you have the good understanding, once you complete the learning and you have the good knowledge, why not you go and choose the PCNSE instead of the PCNSA? So PCNSE direct, it is going to cost you around $175, and you are going to become the advanced security engineer that is known as the Palo Alto Networks certified network security engineer. So you can directly give this exam without any problem, and you can save some cost as well. Let's discuss about the course curriculum. What throughout the journey we are going to understand in this Palo Alto Firewall. So first thing, we'll discuss about the platform and the architecture. In this platform and architecture, we'll discuss about more about the SP3 architecture. We'll discuss about the step by step, like how the packet flow is going to be look like. Means when the packet is going to enter in the firewall, then what is the life cycle of the packet is going to be happen. So this we are going to step by step. What is the ingress? What is the slow path? What is the fast path? What is the application identification engine? What is the content instructions? And then finally, how the packet is going to be out, how the packet is going to be transmitted. That all is going to be happen step by step in this particular packet flow. This is the most important thing. And in the platform architecture, we are going to understand how the actual SP3 architecture means. We have the SP3 single pass parallel processing architecture. Then how this is going to process the packet when the packet is going to receive by the Palo Alto Firewall. What is the serial kind of the processing? What is the parallel processing? Why this parallel processing is a game changer, and that's why the Palo Alto is a much popular, Zscaler is much popular than other vendors in compared to the serial processing. So that we understand. Then we see how the step-by-step lab configuration is going to be happen. Means when we have the classes is going to be start, you guys are going to get the lab access as well. So you are going to get the URL like similar. This URL is going to be accessible from the anywhere of the world, right? You just require the internet access and just have to put your username and password. Like I'm using admin, so you just have to access. So you are going to use like different like of the Palo Alto firewalls we have, FortiGate firewalls we have. You can see different firewalls we have. Like layer 2 firewalls we have, like we have the HA firewalls, we have side-to-side VPN we have. This is the master topology where we can do the user ID, content ID, everything we can do that here. So different like we have the topologies. By using the different topologies, we can configure the firewalls. And after configuring the firewall, we have the panorama, we have the global protect, we have the day zero, how the day zero initial configuration is going to happen. When I have the new firewall, then how I can configure from the various scratch. So those things are going to be covered without any problem. Okay. So we are going to cover this all in the initial configuration, system management, license, software upgradation, account administration. This all is going to cover without any problem in initial system configuration. So you're going to get a lot insight how day zero configuration is going to be started, deployment method, what are different interfaces we have. Even you go in the Palo Alto firewall, we have the different interfaces. So you must know about the each and every interface functionality. Why we have this interface available on the firewall. Let me show you. So you can see, let's suppose I can open any of the firewall. So we have a lot of interfaces available here. So we have to understand why this much interfaces are here. Why this is the copper, fiber, why HA interface, we have the management interface, we have the USB console. So we have the different LEDs as well. This is the Palo Alto model of the firewall. So we have the different vendor, different model of the firewall for the same vendor of the Palo Alto. So that also we have to understand. Okay. Now, once we have the basic foundation understanding about the Palo Alto, then we have to move on the interface level configuration. Here, we all know about that. We have the layer 2 interface. We have the layer 3 interface, but we don't know about the virtual wire interface, tap mode interface, sub interfaces. We know that DSAP, you know that, but we might be not about the virtual routers. So we are going to get new parameters, new set of the concept about the virtual wire, tap mode, how it is going to be configured. Even I want to do the inter-VLAN routing, pure VLAN routing, layer 2 communication, how it is going to happen. That also going to be covered in this particular. Most important, we have to understand why zone is required in the firewall, especially in the Palo Alto. What is the special use case of the zone? What is the zero trust model here in a Palo Alto? Why zone is going to play a very vital role in terms of the segregating your network. You have to do segmentations. You have to do segregations. You have to different networks. One network want to communicate another network, then how zone is going to play a very vital role. That also we have to understand. We have to understand why zone is very necessary to configure every type of the interface except the HA and your management interface. Why zone is going to be very important role. So once we have the zone level configuration, we probably discuss about the security configuration, security policy administration. We discuss about the source, destination, U-turn NAT, dual NAT. Means NAT, every flavor is going to cover. In the source NAT, we have the multiple flavor. We have the static NAT, right? We have the dynamic NAT. In the source NAT, we have the PAT. So 3 flavor is going to come in the source NAT, and we understand what is a NAT use case, why this NAT is going to come picture, and the destination NAT, we understand how destination NAT is going to play a very vital role here, why U-turn NAT is there, why dual NAT is there, and what is the key concept of that NAT. And also we'll understand how policy configuration is going to be look like, what is the step-by-step policy configuration is going to be happen. So I'll show you in the next class. I'll log into the firewall. Today, I not started the firewall labs. So probably I'll log into the firewalls and I'll show you how we can do the step-by-step little bit dashboard understanding when we do the day 0 configuration. Because we are not going to talk much about the theoretical initial day. But definitely we'll discuss about these 2 topics first. But after that, we'll start some theoretical concept as well. That's also very, very important. Means the practical topic as well. That's the most important. Okay. So once we have this module 1, 2, 3, 4 understanding. So at this level, you are the very good of the architecture. You are very good with the like interface configuration of the firewall. You are very good about the NAT and the policy. That's the basic requirement of the any security engineer. Means you have to be this level of the knowledge. At least I'm just going to recommend strongly to everyone. We must have this kind of the level of knowledge because it's a very important, guys. It's very important. After this, we are going to jump in the NGFW firewall feature. Means we known as the one is the we have the old firewall. We discuss about that. And versus we have the new firewall. So old firewall basically we call a legacy firewall, and new firewall we called as a NGFW firewall, which is next generation firewall. So till here you can think about this is the old firewall feature. It is going to always available in every firewalls. But after this, whatever the feature we are going to discuss, at least for the module 4 to 8, these all are advanced next generation firewall. Means your firewall is going to understand the applications. And what is the application? This application could be anything. Could be the WhatsApp application, could be your Instagram application, could be your YouTube application, could be your what other. So any kind of the Twitter application, any kind of the social media applications, Facebook applications. So could be anything. A lot of application we have. If you just go on the let me show you. We have one of the website for the Palo Alto that is known as the Applipedia. So if you just go in the Applipedia, you are going to find the real-time all application detail of the Palo Alto. Same is going to be available in the Palo Alto firewall. I'll show you guys. Okay. So you can say total Palo Alto firewall is recognizing 4762 application. Right? These are the all global major applications. And these application database are available in the Palo Alto firewall itself. Means their signature, their properties, their all characteristics that all are available in the Palo Alto firewall means that dashboard, right? So if you're going to find any application, let's suppose I'm going to find WhatsApp. So this application is going to filter. So your WhatsApp application is going to be filtered. And based on the WhatsApp, you want to limit the connectivity, you want to allow or disallow, it is possible. If you want to find the YouTube application, that is also possible. You can just use the YouTube, and based on the YouTube, you can allow, you can disallow the traffic from your network. If you want to just talk about the, what else I can, if I just talk Instagram. So it is also going to give me the Instagram, like whatever we have Instagram based. So any application, you just search about it. You just search about the Outlook or MS Teams. This is also going to be available here. So MS Teams application might be, it is going to be show somewhere. See MS Teams application as well. So every well-known application, globally known application is available in the Palo database. And based on the application, you can just apply the policy. You can block the application. You can allow the application. You can take some actions. And even you can create this custom application, custom signature for your network as per your intent. Then we have to inspect the content as well. Content means actual payload. My payload I started this session with the antivirus, virus, malware, like cyber attacks, cyber threats, vulnerability. So those all are here. You can see here. This is the all things. Means these kind of the problem, whatever we are doing the communication from the any user machine to the internet, or might be the intranet, or might be any kind of the cloud-based communication, these problem must be going to be arise. So you have to be ready to protect from these problems. Might be antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-URL filtering, data filtering, DOS protection, wildfire, file blocking. These all are the advanced layers. Not 7. These are the actual payload level of the content inspection is going to happen. And based on that inspection, your firewall is going to come in picture, and who will take care each and everything for your network. Now we have the another advanced topic here, that is the decryptions. Probably you have know about SL decryptions. Always you have seen about that SL inspections, SL decryption. It is the same thing. Means what is going to be happen? We have the web traffic. Web traffic has been classified into type. First is web traffic can work on port 80. That is your HTTP traffic. On port 443, that is your HTTPS traffic. So if your web traffic is going on the port 80, that web traffic is always going to be unsecured communication. Means it's a plain text communication. Means whatever traffic you're going to send from source destination, it always going to stay in the plain text. Means it can be readable by very easily. If you have the Wireshark installed in the system, you can just open the Wireshark and you can just read what kind of data, what IP, what payload you are sending. Everything is readable. So that is a not secure. But let's say suppose I have a traffic that is a secure. Means if I'm talking secure, that means the encrypted, right? So the traffic is encrypted. So if my traffic is encrypted, means my entire payload is encrypted. Entire payload is going to be encrypted. So what is going to happen? If my payload is encrypted, my packet is encrypted, even entire packet has been encrypted, only I have the header to transfer the packet, then even my payload have the any kind of the virus, any kind of the vulnerability, any kind of the spying, any kind of the bad URL, any kind of data, that all are going to be exchanged, because my firewall is not going to be understand, because the file has been already encrypted, my packet has been already encrypted. So those traffic which are already encrypted, and I want to understand even what is going in my HTTPS packet, which is going to work on 443, then I need the decryption. This is the next level of the technology. So even I have going to use the HTTPS based traffic on port 3, still my firewall having capability to decrypt those packets, and based on decryption, they can apply or enforce the policy. A policy is saying after decryption, there is some file which should not be sent from the user machine to the internet or might be the Gmail. As per data leak policy, data filtering policy, then the file is going to be blocked. If they find the file itself having the malicious content, they have the virus, that is also going to block. So this decryption is also, so these all are the advanced feature. That's why we call it the next generation firewall. And based on that, we can protect our entire network. Any question anyone have till here? Everyone clear?
Hello.
Yes, Dipanshu.
Can you go on the 8th slide?
Yes, I'm going on the 8th slide, please.
Hmm.
Any question?
Yeah.
Please ask.
Actually, I understood how firewall work and why we use, but here whatever is written, I didn't understand anything. Means how the feature like.
Don't worry, don't worry. You don't have to worry. So that's why you are here, right? Because you don't know anything about the advanced layer of the firewall, right? Application ID, content ID, file blocking, wildfire, SL decryption. That's I told, right?
No,
Till
no,
here,
8th
it's easy
slide.
to understand. 8th slide, right? You're talking about this one, right?
Not module, 8th slide in your.
Means eighth module or complete eighth slide?
Slide, yeah, this one slide.
Eighth slide,
Yeah,
this one.
here.
This one you're talking?
Yes, yes.
No, this is just product understanding. This is just product, right? We have a different Strata, Prisma. This is a Palo Alto product. Let's suppose one mobile phone, let's suppose iPhone is manufacturing the different phones. So they have the iPhone 15, 14, different models are coming, right? And
Mhm.
along with the iPhone, they also deal with the MacBook, they also deal with the PC, some studio like that, right? Different product. So they have a different product, different use cases. Based on that, user purchase based on their requirement. Similarly, the Palo Alto having different product set, like the Strata series of the firewalls. They have the Prisma Access solutions, the Cortex XDR. These are different products which company used to sell to different vendors or might be the customer to just mitigate their problems. So I'll explain later stage more about that. Okay, what is that?
Yeah, sure.
So once we're done with this module, right, we land with the last module, that is 9 to 12. In this module, we are going to discuss about how the AD is going to integrate with my firewalls. Means one of the most important feature we have with the Palo Alto firewall. Let's suppose I have to integrate the AD, any FTP server. So I'll show you real time how the AD is going to be integrated. See, in this lab, we have the Kali Linux machine for the just real time injecting the virus, vulnerability, DOS attacks. Similarly, we have the AD servers. How my firewall is going to be integrate AD, and based on the user AD information, let's suppose you have the AD username. Different PC have a different AD username. Instead of the IP, if I want to enforce the policy based on the user AD ID, means your system must be logged in with the user AD username and password, and that will managed by the AD, Active Directory Server. So how this is going to be integrated with the Palo Alto, and how the Palo Alto is going to enforce the policy based on your AD values. Means AD value means the AD informations. So that is going to be integrated with the help of the AD, and that is basically your enumerating users, mapping user IP address, user ID agent, and all. And next, we are going to discuss about site-to-site VPN, that IPsec tunnel, how it is going to be most important, how the global protector is going to be configured. That is the most important, most complex lab. We are going to do that. And then we are going to discuss about the management, dashboard reporting, logging, report, panorama. We are going to do a deep dive, how it is going to be configured, how it is going to look like. And then lastly, we land with the active passive and active firewall HA configuration. That is the most important, where we understand the routings as well. And we are trying to configure the BGP, OSPF, and the static routing along with the HA lab. So you can see here in the labs itself, right? We have the very interesting labs in the HA, because during the HA, we also do some advanced routings as well. So this is the active. What is active passive? Yeah, this one, right? So you can see. Also, we try to get different VRFs. We have to do the multi VRF communication. Firewall is going to talk to the internet, different zone, BGP, OSPF distribution. That all we are going to cover. No need to worry about that. So HA is active, passive. What it is going to require, what is different use case, that all is going to be covered. So this is the course content, this certification. Now you guys tell me if you have any question till here. Please let me know. Anything?
Hello, sir.
Or, yes,
Hello.
please.
Sir, Balkrishna this side.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is not related to this topic. Actually, the question is that, sir, all lecture will be going in English form only.
It's going to be mixed kind of the language. If anyone having the trouble to understand some specific concepts, I'll definitely speak in Hindi as well. There is no problem, because I'm the native Hindi speaker, so I can speak
Yeah.
English or Hindi as well. No need to worry about that. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
language
If
is not a
if
major
any
issue.
panel, if they have any issue, sir, if you can please go with the Hindi language also, sir, then it will be
Definitely, Bala. Definitely,
easier to understand and
Yes,
easier to
No,
grasp.
language not barrier is going to be happen here. Okay. आप उसकी टेंशन मत लो. I'm here to make you the understand. If you have any concept is going to require, so we'll discuss in some local language if it is going to require. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any
Hello.
other questions anyone
Yeah, hi,
have?
Vishal sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, I'm asking about I have actually working as a network engineer since 6 years as a field engineer. And still, I don't have any knock level experience or any monitoring level experience. And now I have planned to get a certificate from Palo Alto and switch my job. So, is this enough for only getting a Palo Alto training?
So what is your background? Little bit, give me your background. What you have done in CCNA, CCNP, basic networking, anything?
Yeah, I have done CCNA from Jet King Institute, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jet King Institute, and I have good knowledge on CCNP level switching routing.
Very good, very good. So if you have already very good knowledge about this CCNP level, right? Routing switching, I'm muting you. You can unmute because a lot of background is coming. So if you have the very good knowledge about already about CCNP, so this is the right choice because once you have this firewall level of knowledge, I'm not talking about just only for the Palo Alto, any firewall level of knowledge, you are going to get more jobs in the market, right? If you just go
Okay.
and search on the Google, let me show you.
Sir, I
So
have one question.
yes, Sanwa, just give me 1 minute, Sanwa. I'll take your questions. Give me
Okay.
1 minute, okay?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So if you're going to find the network security job, because you're going to become a network security engineer, right? So network security
Yeah.
jobs, any city you can just put in, let's put in the Delhi, NCR. So you have the N number of jobs. Let me open in the incognito. You can
Sir,
see,
for freshers,
wait, Sanwaj, I'll give a chance. No need to worry about that. So we have the lot of jobs available. You can see a lot of 3
Okay.
to 5 year, 6 to 11 years. So you can just filter with the package, filter with jobs. So a lot of jobs are available. So being a network engineer, might be you have the less chance to get a job with a high package. You are going to get job. It's 100% foolproof job opportunity we have. But might be the package is not going to be too much. But once you have the security portfolio, you are going to get very good jobs with the good package as well. Okay, Balkrishna?
Okay.
Yeah. So Mimi is asking, can we get job with this training? Yes, definitely. You just take your experience, just go on the Naukri, okay? And let's suppose you are interested for the only Palo Alto. Okay, let me just search Palo Alto jobs. Let's suppose I'm going to consider you are a fresher. Just I'm going to consider, okay? Just think. Let me go here. Any city. Just I'm searching in whole India. You can just filter the city as well. Let's suppose you want to filter for the Delhi NCR. 163 jobs are still open. So if we have 0 to 3 lakh package, let me not go with the package. Let me go with the experience. So if I just filter with the experience, let me show you 0 to 3 year. I'm just assuming you are the fresher, right? Okay, you are the USA. Okay, Mimi. Okay. Definitely. So sorry for I was not understand. So even the USA also you have a lot of jobs. So you can see we have the lot of jobs available in India. And if you're going to search in the USA, let me show you in the USA. Let me Palo Alto jobs in USA. Definitely USA have the Palo Alto company. Okay. So you have to no need to worry about that. So you can just filter lot of jobs are available here. You can see these are the United States, Austin, there's San Paulo, that we have a lot of different location, Santa Clara, right? We have Tulsa, Austin, different location in different region. We have the lot of jobs. So you can just simply search it and you're going to find a lot jobs. It's not like jobs is not there. Jobs are available too much. You just have to apply right platform, right place. It is going to be 100% call is going to come. And in USA also we have the good references. If you really need some kind of reference, we'll also give you because a lot of students are there. So they can help you out with any internal job is going to come. So our counselor will help you on that as well. Yes, Sanwaz, you asking something? Please go ahead.
okay, sir. Sir, अभी मैं डिग्री सेकेंड ईयर बीकॉम जनरल परसुइंग कर रहा हूँ।
Mm-hmm.
ये CCNA कोर्स मैंने किया 1 मंथ।
Mm-hmm.
फिर उसके बाद वो फिनिश हुए बाद A+N+ करा नेटवर्किंग का।
अच्छा, कहाँ से किया? Where you done?
ये, हैदराबाद।
Okay, so what you're doing right now?
I am doing. I would like to join MCSC.
MCS, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you have any plan to learn the security, or you want to do the MCSC first?
First,
Okay, I believe. All right, so I believe we lost him. So
Yeah, Biswant sir.
yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I'm asking about actually in this course curriculum, we have covered PCNSA and PCNSE, right?
Right, yes.
And I want to know the difference between this PCNSA and PCNSE and versus EDU 220 and EDU 210.
Okay. So if you want to understand officially certification as well, right? So you just have to go on the Palo Alto Education Services, all right? And once you go in the Palo Alto Education Services, you have this network security certification. So which course you want to understand? Tell me your course name. EDU.
EDU 210 and 220.
So this is EDU 220 just for the panorama, okay? And EDU
Okay.
210 is just for the firewall configuration management. This is just a basic course. So this is not something you are going to cover the PCN and PCNSC. If you are going to complete this PCNSC, these all are going to be covered by default. But if you want just learn the panorama, you have to do this course. If you just want to do the configuration of the Palo Alto Firewall and management, you have to do this. This is a basic. So if you want to do, so just even this one is going to cover in this particular PCNSC course, PCNSA course. Okay.
Okay.
So if you're going
Okay.
to understand the Palo Alto certified engineer, these all are going to
Okay.
cover it. All three is going to cover in this single course.
Okay. So is this certification EDU 220 or just
No, EDU 220 is one course, right? Certification you have to go. This one certification you have to do. This certification you have to do that. PCNSC.
Okay.
This is the one certification. This is just for
Okay,
the
so-
certification you can give it, but this is just for the related to firewall configuration, not this PCNSC engineer. PCNSC engineer is something like you are just advanced level of knowledge about these EDU 220 and EDU 210 as well. Both.
Okay. And without attending PCNSA exam, can we attend PCNSE exam?
Yes, you can do that. Even you want to see that, like you can see this is the course module. So this course module, you can see if you compare with our course content, it's nothing. A lot of things are missing here. If you compare, just 15 topics are here, but if you compare with our course content, right, it's too much. So that's what I'm saying now.
Okay.
Like everything is going to cover, so no need to worry about that. And these are the 5-day only course, right? And these are just going to talk about that different basic things about the Palo Alto architecture, initial configuration, managing configuration. You can see connectivity, rule, basic security profiles, and all.
Okay. And what cost for doing PCNSE certification?
It's $175. Let me see if
Yeah.
anything. PCNSE certification cost. So it is going to 175 only. 160 is here, right? 170. You can see $175. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
going to be
And
cost.
another doubt.
Please ask.
My doubt is if I completed this course, and what is the duration of lab?
See, till
access?
the session you have almost 2 months, the session we are going to happen, right? So 2-month lab is there, right? But if you need additional 15 days labs extension, 1 week extension, request, it is going to be available. No problem for that. Lab is not a big issue. But till the
Okay.
session is there, your lab is definitely going to be there without any questions.
Okay, not for 15 days, 1 month. If I extend 2 to 3 months, so is there any
You have to
option?
talk with your counselor. They will guide you better. I cannot guide on better on that part. Okay, Riyaz.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Definitely, it's a
And
possible
sir,
you can get it, but might be there is different process.
okay. And if I completed the course and I have planned to join the courses after complete the course, so is there any
That's the
option?
interesting part. That's the interesting part. So at Guinet, we have the policy. If you are going
Okay,
to join any course, right? Means if
okay,
you're in the Palo Alto, right?
okay,
And let's just suppose for any reason you are not able to complete or you're not able to understand, you have some medical emergency, you have the office work. We have a lot of
okay,
huge cases here. So
yeah,
till 1 year, you can anytime attempt your live sessions. It is always going to be available. Lab, you have to
okay,
stop. If you're not attending the class, lab, you have to stop because lab is going to be by default 2 month access, right? 2.5 months, you can just think
okay,
about that. 45,
okay,
75, that you can think about that. So if you
okay,
don't want to do lab, you have to stop. So next time when you join, you can get the lab access. But if you lab finish your lab, all lab, then lab access will be not there. But you can have the lifetime, I can say the opportunity. Anytime you want to brush up your knowledge, you can test your skills. You have any question, you can join any live batch. Any live batch. You can come
okay.
and join and enjoy the session. You can ask a doubt with like
That's great. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah,
There is no
yeah, sir.
problem.
Yeah, another question. The last
Yeah,
question.
yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, that actually, what? Yeah, is there any extra session like interview preparing session or any
Yeah,
mock
definitely.
interview
All the
session?
topic is basically based on the interview and T-shoots. So during
Okay,
all my lecture, even I'm going to ask the real-time interview as well, questions as well. And might be
okay,
your colleagues are going to give the answers. If they are not able to answer anyone, so I'll also conduct the quizzes as well. So might be you're going to give the quiz as well, how multiple choice questions also we can have some fun as well. So these
okay,
all things is going to be happen throughout the session. So it is going to be very interactive and you're going to get like real interview knowledge. We have the questionnaire as well. Some important questions you want to attend the Palo Alto, you want to prepare that. So we have a list of
okay,
the questions as well as the interview questions for the Palo. All
okay,
technology we have. So if you
okay,
want that also going to be shared with you. So you can
okay.
use for your reference.
And what about the video content expiry date?
It's a lifetime.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's lifetime access.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you,
Any other
sir.
question, guys? Yeah. Welcome. Any other question?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Only for 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Balkrishna this side, sir. Actually, I have done the CCNA and CCNP, sir, from RST Forum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, so I have started my like networking journey after like after the graduation, 4 to 5 years
Mm-hmm.
later. So already I was late to done the CCNA, CCNP. So I have already 5 years of experience in networking, but I am not growing as per the market, as per the salary, as per the designation. So when like L2 के लिए जब भी गया ना सर इंटरव्यू के लिए तो everywhere they want like firewall is the mandatory in every L2 position. At
Hmm.
least out of 10 they have like out of 10 8 जॉब में तो firewall चाहिए ही. तो एक मेरे फ्रेंड ने आपसे फायरवॉल का कोर्स किया था 2019 में, हम दोनों साथ में थे, वो उस टाइम लैंड वेंडर था, तो उसने
Okay.
मेरे को सजेस्ट किया है कि मतलब थ्रू द पंकज सर
Mm-hmm.
कोर्स करने के लिए. तो अभी मैं L2 के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ. मैंने CCNA सर्टिफिकेशन एंड SD-WAN का सर्टिफिकेशन किया हुआ है.
Mm-hmm.
अभी फॉर फायरवॉल के लिए अभी मैं इसमें पैलो अल्टो ज्वाइन किया हूँ. सो सर अभी ऑलरेडी आई एम सर्विंग नोटिस पीरियड इन आईएनटी डेटा में हूँ मैं अभी करंटली मुंबई में. तो
Mm-hmm.
1 ईयर ये 1 मंथ खत्म होते होते मैं इंटरव्यू के लिए एटलीस्ट इतना प्रिपेयर हो सकता हूँ ना कि मैं इंटरव्यू दे
Definitely,
सकूँ.
yeah, Bal, you don't have to worry about that, right? See,
ओके.
once you join the session, right? Once we started the classes, already we started to have the basic understanding. Trust me, you are going to get a lot of insight. And you are absolutely right. Out of 10 jobs, right? Can you mute for a while? Can you mute for a while? Not a
Okay,
while.
okay.
Just mute. I'm explaining. Out of, as you mentioned, out of 10 jobs, right? We having 8 jobs requirement where firewall is mandatory. And this is the true. People who not understanding this requirement, they always going to stay behind. Trust me. You have to make sure, आपको समझना पड़ेगा कि भाई अगर मैं नहीं करूंगा तो I'll be always behind of those my like all colleagues who might be going to be 20 lakh, 30 lakh package, 40 lakh package in few years. It's just going to be game changer for them. Within the 2 year, 3 year, people are going to multiply their salaries. So why not I can do that? You just have to invest 2 to 3 month time, dedication you have to put on the study. And once you understand one firewall, trust me, other firewall is going to easily understand because all concepts are going to be same. Similar concept is going to be happen. So you don't have to worry at all. You start with this Palo Alto. It's a very lucrative. We have the very high market demand. Even the FortiGate as well. These two are the high demanding firewalls. And after doing these courses, you can be, going to be rocking in the market. ठीक है बल्ला, understand, clear? So
Okay, thank you, sir.
about
So
that.
जो जिसने रेफर किया था ना सर,
Hmm.
ऋषिकेश जगदाले, so after the PCNSE उसने कोर्स किया था, तो अभी वो at one of the biggest MNCs in Saffron, which is Paris based company. So वहाँ पे as a L2 engineer भी है और nearly 16 LPA का उसका पैकेज है भी currently.
LP, what's the name? I forget.
ऋषिकेश जगदाले में at that time you are I think part of some different organization.
Okay, what's the name? Is Ritesh or
ऋषिकेश जगदाले.
Oh,
ऋषिकेश
Rishikesh.
जगदाले.
I believe I was in different organization, so he take training from there. Okay, got it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But the
Okay.
instructor was you only.
Yes, I know. I can remember him. He's very nice. Okay, good. I love to talk to him because he's really going to get a good package. He's doing the great. So I really happy for that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, guys?
Yeah, hello, Bisar sir.
Yes, please, Riyash, go ahead.
Is this important to get Palo Alto certification for
No, the answer is no.
finding
No,
job?
nothing. If you have the,
Okay,
how much experience do you have?
5 year plus.
5 year. No need.
Yeah.
If you have the fresher, might be 1 or 2 year, that might be play important role. If you have the 5 year experience, you can just write a resume. You have done the good knowledge of Palo Alto firewalls. You just write the keywords. So CV is going to be shortlisted. You have to crack the interview. Nobody is going to ask certification. Trust me. Entire my journey, nobody asked me any CCI or my any CCNP or my any PCNA, PCNSE or F5 or other certification. Nobody asked me. I have more than one ticket in the industry, right? But still,
Okay.
nobody asked. So no need to waste your money. When it is going to require, some company required, so you can do that.
Okay. Sir,
It's very,
complete class आप ही लेंगे ना?
yeah, मैं ही लूंगा, टेंशन मत लो आप. मैं ही
Okay,
लूंगा.
sir. ठीक है sir.
सर ये आपकी जो वीकेंड क्लास है ये कितने मंथ्स की है?
It's a weekdays class, so Saurabh. This is going to happen week Monday to Friday.
मंथ्स मतलब कितने टाइम?
It will complete in just समझ लो अभी हम last week of the September हैं, so we'll try to finish October, नवंबर तक खत्म कर देंगे मैं इसको.
सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर मतलब 3 मंथ्स.
अभी सितंबर तक खत्म ही हो गया ना सौरभ.
ठीक है, मतलब 2 मंथ्स का ये हो जाएगा हमारा.
हाँ, just think about 2 months around session is going to be happen. So अगर आप लोग फास्ट हो, अगर समझ जाओगे तो we'll finish little bit early, नहीं तो थोड़ा लॉन्ग भी हो सकता है. Totally depend on you guys how you're going to grasp the things. कितनी जल्दी आप लैब्स कर रहे हो, कितनी जल्दी आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग बन रही है, अकॉर्डिंगली विल अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है.
और ये प्लेसमेंट भी आप लोग मतलब कुछ हेल्प कराते हैं
Placement here, like placement is something. Placement is if you are going to understand. I show you jobs are available. You don't have to search. You just have to go on Google and you have to apply straight away. No need to worry about that. What we can do, we have the good references. People are coming because you have to part of the training sessions. You're going to get colleagues. So you're going to talk daily basis. So they are working in different organizations. So they will refer you automatically, right? I have my company have the some kind of the requirement you can apply there. Similarly, we have the repository of the multiple students who already completed the sessions. They are doing well in the industry. They also keep sharing the jobs. So we also share that information to you. So you can just apply, go there, and you can crack the interview. Rest, how the
Okay.
interview is going to be tackled, what the question is going to be asked, what is the scenario is going to come. We'll discuss it in the classes. No worry about that.
Okay. And one more question is, if I join this Palo Alto class and then after complete this class, if I join again the FortiGate class or any SD-WAN class, then the your GUINet will give me any discount or anything, or it will pay, I need to pay the same payment.
That's I cannot discuss, Saurabh. So you just have to to whom you talk before this class? Soumya ma'am or Abhishek sir?
नहीं एक्चुअली आपकी क्लास मुझे अच्छी लगी, मैंने यूडीपी में कुछ आपके वो लिए थे, कुछ ट्यूटोरियल खरीदे थे वहां से।
वो तो ठीक है, वो ठीक है। मैं पूछा कि अभी कैसे आपने ज्वाइन किया? Who gave the Zoom link?